It's that time again. That's right, this is Trick Enigma with Gamers Among Us, and I'm here to give you this week's Watchlist Wednesday. Today, we're going to be taking a look at 4 awesome upcoming games. We have the bloodthirsty God's Trigger, the beautiful but deadly Katana Zero, the reality-bending Our World is Ended, and the mighty Imperator Rome. First on our watch list, we have one hell of a top-down shooter game called God's Trigger. Starring the chain-wielding demon Judy and the disgraced angel Harry, these two are on a wild ride to defeat the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and save the world, one bullet at a time. This game can be played solo, but to get the most mayhem, you'll want to buddy up with a friend and play the co-op mode, allowing each of you to take over one of the devilish duo. With fast-paced, bloody gameplay, you're able to use just about anything as your weapon of choice. Swords, shotguns, flamethrowers, revolvers, acid guns, and even holy hand grenades. In addition to this, both Harry and Judy have angelic and demonic powers that can be upgraded and customized to fit your fighting style. Developed by One More Level, the company of just 20 people has developed a few other games, such as Warlocks vs. Shadows, Deadlings, and are already working on another game called Race to Mars. God's Trigger has been called a co-op version of Hotline Miami, but I'm curious to see where the similarities start and end. The game seems to have little in the way of plot, but definitely makes up for that in the thrill of shooting down hordes of demons to save the world. By utilizing both Harry and Judy, you'll also work through various puzzles to shut down turrets and blast your way through walls as well. Set to launch on April 18th, you have just a short wait before you can start shooting your way through the demons on PS4, Xbox One, or even PC. Next, we have the neo-noir-styled action platformer known as Katana Zero. Developed by Akisoft, who is known for their works such as Overpowered and Tower of Heaven, in Katana Zero you'll play a katana-wielding assassin who is able to manipulate time and predict the future. In addition to this, you'll be performing amazing acrobatic attacks and deflecting bullets with your stellar reflexes. This game does utilize the instant death combat, so there's no need to worry about a health bar. Once you're hit, that's it! Instead of a true death, however, you're simply rewound back to the start because you weren't actually fighting, you were using your precognition sight to see one way to fail. A pretty interesting twist on this playstyle if you ask me. Each level of the game allows you to complete it in various different ways, giving you the freedom to utilize your abilities as you see fit to make sure you're the last man standing. The game also offers some variety in the story aspect as well. When conversing with people, a timer begins, and you're able to interrupt at any time. This may reflect poorly in your manners, but you'll be allowed to speed things along. For example, cutting off certain characters may lead you into a fight, causing you to kill them, when you could have prolonged the conversation and avoided the conflict. I feel like this adds to the overall appeal of the game, forcing you to speed your way through fights, but taking a step back and thinking these through when playing cutscenes. With time-bending abilities, amazing art design, and interesting quirks with overall gameplay, this game should easily slash its way into any PC or Switch owner's collection when it drops on April 18th. Our next game is a visual novel called Our World is Ended, which was developed by Red Entertainment, who have brought us games such as Gungrave and Fossil Fighters. Our World is Ended focuses on the members of Judgment 7, a game development team who created both an AR headset and a game known as WORLD to go along with it. You'll play the game as Rege, the newcomer director of Judgment 7. During the testing of the game, our characters discover glimpses of a future in ruins, as well as an alternate reality that contains characters from their previously developed games. It's up to you to work together to prevent the destruction that awaits. Throughout the game, you'll interact with each of the members of Judgment 7, allowing you to gain affinity with each of the heroines. Each character is unique, but your choices will impact your relationship with them specifically instead of the overall story. This takes some of the stress off of having to make sure you choose the correct response to achieve the game ending you're hoping for, and allows you to interact with each character however you'd like. If you've never experienced a visual novel game before, Our World is Ended has plenty to offer to make this a great introduction to the genre. Last on our watch list this week, we have Imperator Rome, a grand strategy war game that covers the rise and establishment of the Roman Empire. This game is developed and published by Paradox, who has an expansive roster of games under their belts such as Europa, Stellaris, Pillars of Eternity, and many, many more. With so much experience, it's hard to imagine a better company to develop this game. Set to release on April 25th for the PC, this will be a must-have for any great strategist. Imperator Rome has an expansive map covering from the Iberian Peninsula to India and features over 7,000 cities. As with previous games from Paradox, you can play any of the nations listed in the game. This game also features a highly detailed map editing option, which allows you to build the natural world as you see fit, not just your empire. This game definitely takes the genre grand strategy war games to a whole new level. You alone have the power to build the mightiest empire in the single-player mode, or, if you want to have fun with friends, it also offers a co-op mode as well. You'll be so busy managing your government, training your soldiers, and pacifying or terrorizing your citizens, you won't have time to even think about your own life. Paradox created this game with the intent that you would lose sleep wanting to play this game, and they definitely went all out to achieve this. What type of world will you build? Will you build a monarchy the world has never before seen? Will you create a fair and just Senate? Or will you battle the odds with your fellow clans in the tribal system? Only you can decide what will happen next. And there you have it, folks. We've battled demons, warped time, and built entire worlds in just a few short minutes. I hope you enjoyed this watch list as much as I did, and I'll definitely be adding some of these to my future playthroughs. If you want to keep up with more future upcoming game titles, be sure to hit subscribe or join our Discord to talk with other members of the community about these games and many more. Feel free to comment about which games you might be interested in or future games you think we should feature. This is Trick Enigma with GAU, and thanks for watching.